Hey there, so do you two movie watch people? This is Nintendo, and this is a really weird thing that I'm doing. Okay, no, enough horseplay. Okay, now it's time for enough horseplay. This is not a Let's Play, this is a vlog video thing. You can see my beautiful face, you can hear my beautiful voice out of my shitty microphone, and also see my beautiful face out of a shitty webcam. No, time to get serious. So, I want to talk to you guys about something that I did today that scared the crap out of me and taught me a lesson about computer repair and computer safety. So, I was sitting here, and I was starting to clean up my room a bit, and I saw that computer over there. It's an old computer. It is an HP Pavilion A1112N. And I was looking at it, and it said it had like a 3300 plus AMD Athlon 64 processor, similar to what mine has, but mine is 3200 plus. So I'm thinking, 100 plus processor, same kind, just 100 more. I can deal with that. And then I also looked up on the internet to see if there are any other available processor ports on this computer, which is an eMachine T6212. This is the computer that I always use. Well, most of the time. If I'm at my friend's house, I use this computer, but that's not important. But I look, and it said there's an extra processor slot, so I'm like, oh, well, I may as well get the processor out of there and put it in there. So I did. I pulled the processor out of there, which I should probably put back. Yeah, it's still over there. If you ever wonder what the processor of a HP Pavilion A1112N looked like, here it is. Well, this is it with the fan. This is the processor itself. Nifty. This is the fan. Keep the processor cool. So I took that out and I brought it out. The computer's still over there with nothing in it. By nothing I mean no RAM and no processors. Then I turned off my computer, unhooked it, put it on my bed, opened it up, looked for the processor, took out the processor. Oh no, actually before that, back up. I looked to see if there's another slot and I didn't see one, although I think it was a different kind of processor you can put in for an additional processor. So I'm like, oh. So I'm like, well, is it under the fan maybe? For some reason I thought that was a good idea, and I thought they could fit another processor under the fan that already had a processor under it. So I popped out the fan, popped out the processor. Oh, there it is. Oh, it won't fit. Because pretty much, I'll try to explain. So, on this processor, you see there's a lot of pins. Now, on my processor, a few of these pins, like in certain groups, are missing. Fuck. And the fact that they're missing wasn't because it was broken. It was in the little port, too. So, that processor didn't work. So I'm like, okay, sure, I'll just put it back. I tried to pop it back in, and it wouldn't pop in. Actually, I thought it went in. I thought it just slid in. I put the fan back up. I couldn't get it on. So I'm like, huh, how do I put this on? So I pulled the fan out, and since there's like glue on it, it's like thermal grease or something. It pulled the processor out, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked at it, and the pins on it were bent, and I was like, oh god. Not all of them, but some of them. It's like, oh god, what do I do? I was freaking out. So I go and get some pliers, like the thinnest pliers I could find. Oh, I'm stuffy. The thinnest pliers I could find. I took them, which they weren't actually all that thin. They were actually kind of thick, but god, my nose. Either way. So I tried to put them back. I was on there for a while. I was like, oh god, I'm like really stressing out, man. A little bit of thermal grease got on the edges of the processor, but I think it still works. I mean, obviously, because my computer's on. I got all the pins moved, and I'm like, oh god, why won't it fit in? Why isn't it staying in? Oh god, the pins still aren't, like, the pins are slightly angled. Is that why? And then it's like, the way this computer's set up with the processor, not like that one, there's a little lever you have to lift, which lifts up the little port. It's like, imagine the port's like this, and this is in the locked position. This little thing you lift and goes, something like that. And then you can put the processor in, and it just slides in and you can clip it back down. I didn't know that. So I'm like, why won't it go in? It's not work. Fix. And then eventually I'm like, click. Oh. And it clicked in just fine. I put the fan back, which was kind of annoying. Turned it on, still working, like, god, did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Oh my god, it worked. It worked. Because obviously my computer is still on. So, quick lesson in computer repair and maintenance and safety and replacing your processor. know exactly how you're going to do it and what you need to do. Or else you might seriously F it up, like I almost did. Like, know exactly what kind of processor you're going to put in, what kind of processor your computer already has, and just everything that you need to know. And probably more. You know, just to be safe. Like, I didn't even think, maybe my computer needed more power in order to run the processor or the fan. Maybe I don't have the power, like, input on there for the fan. I don't know. But I didn't think it, but so that's why I wanted to get out there. I also want to talk to you guys just today because I don't think I'm going to be able to make a new Let's Play of any kind today, Minecraft or otherwise, because it's just getting late. It's like 8:04 and 35 seconds. And because I've just caught up with a lot of work tonight. So if I ever get free time in the next few days, which I should, just I have work I need to catch up on for other classes because I was out for a few days last week, I will get a Minecraft video to you guys sometime. Thinking of other stuff I want to try to do, and I might try to start. Like maybe one other thing, I don't know. I'm thinking about it if I can get it set up. But yeah, that's that. So that's all I guess I really had to say. See you guys next time.